Hortense J. Spillers, Mama's Baby, Papa's Maybe, An American Grammar. Domesticity appears to gain its power by way of a common origin of cultural fictions that are grounded in the specificity of proper names. More exactly, a patronymic, which in turn situates those persons it covers in a particular place. Contrarily, the cargo of a ship might not be regarded as elements of the domestic, even though the vessel that carries it is sometimes romantically, ironically, personified as she. The human cargo of a slave vessel, in the fundamental effacement and remission of African family and proper names, offers a counter-narrative to notions of the domestic. Those African persons in Middle Passage were literally suspended in the oceanic, if we think of the latter in its Freudian orientation as an analogy for undifferentiated identity, removed from the indigenous land and culture, and not yet American either. These captive persons, without names that their captors would recognize, were in movement across the Atlantic, but they were also nowhere at all. Inasmuch as, on any given day, we might imagine the captive personality did not know where he was, we could say that they were the culturally unmade, thrown in the midst of a figurative darkness that exposed the destinies to an unknown course. Often enough, for the captains of these galleys, navigational science of the day was not sufficient to guarantee the intended destination. We might say that the slave ship, its crew, and its human as cargo stand for a wild and acclaimed richness of possibility that is not interrupted, not accounted, or differentiated until its movement gains the land thousands of miles away from the point of departure. Under these conditions, one is neither female nor male, as both subjects are taken into account as quantities. The female in Middle Passage, as the apparently smaller physical mass, occupies less room in a directly translatable money economy. But she is, nevertheless, quantifiable by the same rules of accounting as her male counterpart.